Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Andrew Bailey is the boss of the Bank of England, the head honcho, the big man, the one at the top. And he, after announcing yesterday another 0.25% cut in the interest rates, has gone on to say that they've looked at Rachel Reeves' budget and they've arrived at a conclusion. And for Rachel Reeves, it's not a good conclusion. And unfortunately for the rest of us, it's not a good conclusion either. He's saying that this massive tax and spend budget will increase inflation, will lead to higher interest rates, will reduce spending, will reduce the growth in the economy, and will ultimately cost jobs. Likely also, he says, to put many businesses, into receivership through the lack of the work available. Because what these things happen when these things happen, people tend to get very restrictive on their spending. Oh, well, look, we'll just spend on the things we absolutely have to do. We'll hoard the cash just in case. Hoarding cash is never good for an economy. Spending is what you need to do in an economy. It's spending that keeps an economy going. And so when these things go through, there's not much by way of spending. And he says, in terms of what he's looking at now, he foresees another sharp rise in inflation and a destruction of the economy. Now, this is a guy who has led the Bank of England for many years now. He knows whereof he speaks. He actually, unlike Rachel Reeves, is an economist. He is an expert, but he sits obviously as head of the Monetary Policy Committee. He makes big decisions. He advises governments, plural, and he is highly regarded. And so when him and his team come out with the horror story analysis of this budget, you can take it as read that he knows whereof he speaks. I don't think Rachel Reeves has a clue. But she seems to think naively that when she says, oh, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and when I was a little boy, I like to do this, and nobody believes her. Nobody's got confidence in her. Nobody feels as though she knows what she's doing. That's the problem. She's very superficial. She's unconvincing. And she certainly hasn't convinced Andrew Bailey, the head of the Bank of England. We're in for some pretty rough times ahead, I think. Batten down the hatches. It's going to get bad out there. Thanks very much. Bye.